Oh, wow. It is zoomed in.
I guess you gotta go to the. Oh,
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a cool looking predator too.
yeah, that's a new predator.
Yeah, he looks like Baraka. That's cool.
Yeah, he got exiled from his clan,
Hmm.
so he's just wilding out. So that's the first appearance of a new predator, and it's based on the New York City blackout.
Ah, damn, that's dope.
See some of the images from the.
It's all from this. This one of those. That's crazy.
Yeah, they really went in on the horror aspect.
Yeah, that's cool. So when they do these like these types of things, like you can you predict what the like overall how many issues they're gonna do? Like, is it like, oh, it's gonna be like a 10
I
issue
mean,
thing, or is this like one of those like as long as it can go type situation?
uh, it's usually like 4 issues. I would say would be the baseline for these things like this.
Hmm.
Um, it depends because they got Godzilla ones too.
Yeah, I got one of the ones from that one where it's Godzilla but in the like 1800s.
No, they got Godzilla versus Fantastic Four,
Oh, that's crazy.
and then
Oh,
the
okay.
Godzilla versus Hulk.
Oh, those versions like the Marvel giants. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So those are usually like one shots, but this one it's like a full story, and all the covers look crazy.
Yeah.
It looks it looks pretty good for the most part.
So you just bought it today? You gotta read it, or is it just you about to get your hands on it?
Um, no, I mean I have it. I just haven't picked it up from work yet. I
Yeah.
just kind of left it there because if you go down, there's gonna be hold on, go back, go back to the images. There's a little bit of a spoiler, so click that one right there.
This
No,
one?
no, what to the next one. There you go, that one. So your boy is pulling up.
Ooh. Oh shit. Oh shit.
So
Yeah.
Craven is pulling up.
Which works actually. Damn, that works for that. Because it's like the Predator is the ultimate hunter, and then this guy's the ultimate hunter.
Yeah.
So they have to work together and not work together.
Spider-Man and Craven.
One of the two, or
I
the
I just
Predator.
I just hope it's just Craven. Like that's it. Like Peter step
Yeah,
aside.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like for like a couple pages.
Yeah, no, for like a couple issues. Like I don't want to see no fucking Peter Parker. Like let Craven cook because this is the one that makes the most sense. Like Wolverine Predator was cool.
Yeah.
Black Panther versus Predators was cool when they invaded Wakanda.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they
So
tried.
Predator just been out here. He been doing stuff.
Yeah, yeah, because it's one series. It's one series together. So Wolverine versus Predator flows into um it flows into Black Panther versus Predators,
Hmm.
and then that's gonna flow into this one. So it's like the Predator in the Marvel universe. seems to be like his own separate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which is cool. And then that one of Mary Jane up there,
Yeah.
that cover is like fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's I wonder if they got other variant covers. But
Damn, so cool.
that one at the bottom looks fire too.
This one?
Like go up. No. But left. There you go. That one.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
Todd McFarlane Venom Spider-Man homage.
Yeah.
That one is really really cool.
That is really cool. When did it start coming out?
Today, with all the big announcements and everything.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
So issue 1 came out, but then it's just letting you know other ones are coming. That sort of thing.
Yeah, you could pre-order it and stuff like that, but yeah. So this one is kind of like the most anticipated one, not because it's Spider-Man versus Predator, but because it's Craven versus the Predator. And I think fans, because when they announced it, everybody was like, "This is stupid," but then some people were like, "Yo, we gonna get Craven?"
Yeah.
So
Are we gonna get Craven vs Predator?
yeah. So this one was
So they needed Spider-Man to be the drawing.
exactly.
Just out of sheer name popularity.
Yeah.
But then it's just gonna be like this
Then
is really
Spider-Man gonna
really...
step aside,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna let Craven cook for like 3 issues.
Yeah.
Because that needed to happen, and I also think Craven would be great in Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah, he'd be fantastic. He's got to be on the way at some point.
He could like set traps.
Yeah.
Like for he could be anti-dive.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like they could do like whatever role Moon Knight plays in the game, you can make that a Craven, or even
like a Moon Knight with traps.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could just set shit,
spawned up, zip around.
He could be like Penny Parker, but a DPS.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So like a mini tank, the DPS.
The I mean, there's also Hulk versus Godzilla. I thought that was pretty cool.
I think I remember seeing a cover for this.
There you go. That's
this one.
No, the third one. That one.
Yeah.
That one's like one of the covers.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like.
Yeah, that's gotta be wild. When did this one come out?
It came out last week.
Last week? Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, but that's like the special edition cover.
This one?
Yeah, they want 100 bones for that.
Damn.
Yeah. I think that's like that's fire, but
$100 fire. These some of the other ones.
Yeah, those are the other ones. The regular cover is pretty fire too.
This one.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool too. You got him punching through the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I there was another one where it was like a boxing poster,
and
it had like Godzilla versus Hulk. It was like looked like Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier poster.
Oh, really like the face to face.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. Yeah, that one's okay. I mean, I guess that's like kind of classic, like '90s kind of thing. It's got going there.
Yeah.
But listen, man, listen. I may have said this last time. A shout out to Fortnite.
Yeah, did Fortnite inspire all this?
I think so.
Yeah.
And like none of this would be possible without.
You're
Fortnite.
right, because Fortnite set the framework because of how crazy that game is. In our minds, we can get around all this. That's crazy.
Because back in the jig, when Soul Calibur had it, when it had Spawn and Zelda and Hachi, it
Yeah,
was like,
just
oh shit, oh, like
yeah,
that was crazy. Like, and then so when it happened, it was cool.
yeah. Because once and then Fortnite came around, and then it pushed
They,
Mortal Kombat into doing it, and what's that other joint that be doing it?
cool.
Not Street
Smash
Fighter.
Brothers does it
Smash Brothers.
too.
That's one.
Smash
Yeah,
Brothers
Smash
does it
Brothers.
too.
Yeah.
Oh look, there it is, right there.
Oh,
The
that's right. Yeah.
There you go, that one right there. Yeah, I bought that one.
Oh, you bought that one?
Yeah, that's the one I bought. That was the best one. But heavyweight championship of the world main event.
Yeah.
But King of the Monsters, the Jade Giant.
Jade Giant. Crazy.
But what was I saying? Without Fortnite, none of this was possible. Because that got everybody to step aside and put their egos aside and be like, let's let's really make reasonable deals for these properties.
Yeah.
Even Disney has like a percentage in Fortnite. In Fortnite,
Oh wow. Yeah, I
yeah,
would assume so. You'd have to.
they bought a piece of it. I think like 10% or
Yeah.
like some crazy shit like that. Um, Nike
Yeah.
is investing into it, putting their sneakers in the game and shit like that. It's wild.
I'm afraid to like download it at this point.
I saw a Tesla in the fucking game.
Yeah,
So
bro, they're like it's really a Second Life now. And I'm like, I thought this was just a battle royale game. I thought this was just this. I thought this was just that. And then now it's like,
it's larger than life now,
yeah.
and it's
Once they started doing concerts in it, I was
mm-hmm,
like, yeah, this is
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
something really different. And I'm kind of afraid to download it. To be honest, it just seems overwhelming at this point.
That it was crazy. It was absolutely batshit bonkers how much Fortnite influenced everything. Comic books. It's getting
It just helped. It's like, well, we're just gonna clash these characters anyway. Like, what is it?
bro. It's been so big. Like we getting shit that like Sonic and the Justice League.
Wait, Sonic and the Justice League?
Yes.
That's crazy. Hold
What
on.
do you? What do you? Where you been? You been on the fucking rock?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sonic X Justice League. Sonic X DC. DC. Just been DC.
Yo, what the
I
hell?
bought every cover.
What the hell?
Crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Sonic and the Flash race, and they answer the age-old question for Sonic
Nice,
fans:
nice,
who's the fastest man alive versus the fastest thing alive?
nice.
Who wins? And there's a winner.
There's a winner.
There is a winner. You gotta read it, but there's a winner. Some people were upset, and I laughed in their face because I was like, "How you arguing with the writers?
Yeah,
They decided this."
yeah. I mean, Flash won, right? I'm assuming.
No,
No, Sonic. Okay,
it's
no, that's
Sonic won.
that's fine.
Sonic, like it wasn't by much.
Yeah. Well, you gotta give it to the hedgehog. Come on, just give it to the inanimate, like not inanimate, but give it to anthropomorphic dude.
There was
That's more fun than a grown man beating a hedgehog.
the whole thing throughout the first issue is that Sonic is making fun of Barry Allen throughout the whole thing because he's faster than him. So
Mm.
that's like the running guy. Listen, man, I like it. It doesn't make sense, but it made sense.
Yeah.
You got Sonic with the Flash, Knuckles with Superman, Shadow with Batman, Silver
Yeah.
with Green Lantern, Tails with Cyborg, and Amy with Wonder Woman.
Perfect.
And this is like not this is barely scratching the surface because we still
Yeah.
got Rouge Bat, Big the Cat, the Chaotix crew, so there's more room for future for future crossovers. It's supposed to be like a 2 year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a 2 year partnership
What's
between.
a crossover you think should happen?
We spoke about this before.
We did, did we?
Sonic and Ninja Turtles.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Sonic and Ninja Turtles. That gotta happen. So, oh, that's actually a thing. Sonic is gonna get the Speed Force. Go down.
This one?
Wait, go up. Up. Click that one. He's gonna get the Speed Force.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So Sonic is gonna get this. He's gonna tap into the Speed Force, and it's it's wild. So thank you, Fortnite, for like all this crazy shit, Sonic and
Appreciate you, Fortnite.
but bro, go up.
Wait,
Batman and fucking Metal Sonic.
yo.
I don't know if that's real.
That's crazy though. Just the fact that these things can just exist and people's heads don't explode. And it is because of Fortnite. Because I watched Goku Kamehameha Megatron into Optimus Prime before. Like this, yeah.
And seeing Sarah Connor kill an alien, a xenomorph.
Yeah. We've seen everything happen on Fortnite.
I would say
I like this art design.
the art is insane.
It's like they look like mature but soft because it matches like the aesthetic of Sonic. Cause Sonic shouldn't have to compromise because they're out there. They're the most extreme.
Yo, bro, there you go. Yeah, that's the race, bro.
That's crazy.
Listen, and Sonic he's as big as he was in the 90s.
Isn't that crazy? How it's gone like really the arc that Sonic has gone through is wild.
He went
like
from
the fans held him down during the rough years, and now it's like
the kids with the tism.
Yeah, the kids with the tism, they held it down, bro.
Listen,
they bought all those copies of Sonic 06. They did what they had to do.
They bought the Archie books.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be probably the craziest crossover probably this year. It's crazier than Predator, Spider-Man. But another crossover that I think should happen, and I'm taking this up the ladder. Listen, I took this up the ladder. I made some things happen. I'm not gonna say on stream, but I made some things happen.
Okay.
Some things we probably talked about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm taking this one up the ladder. Buffy and Blade.
Yeah.
Buffy and Blade need to happen.
Buffy and Blade would be crazy.
I don't know how that would, because Disney owns Buffy, I think.
Okay.
So I don't think they own the comic rights, but if they can make it happen, I mean, we got Godzilla and fucking.
That's an easy one, and it's a win.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Buffy, and Blade.
Just see if somebody did any concept art for. I want to see if anybody did any wishful arts. Oh, they did a versus on Death Battle.
I mean, I hope not. But why hasn't this happened?
No, you're absolutely right.
You could throw Morbius in there.
Yeah.
Bro, you could put Angel, Spike.
Crazy.
Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that art, bro. Buffy and Blade. Why hasn't that happened?
Solidarity right there.
I know Blade has been having some rough times with selling a book because Blood Hunt was like really popular, but it didn't really move the needle on his solo series.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a low key sleeper. So I don't really know if they would do Buffy and Blade. But they could get her in there somehow. Like get her in like a Ghost Rider book.
Mm-hmm.
You could get her with Ghost Rider. You could get her with I mean, even the Hulk has been getting like spooky lately.
Okay.
It's been more a horror book.
I've been noticing honestly like a little renaissance in horror in general. Like it's coming back in a major way with the movies and just like tone. You definitely should check Sinners. And I'm like, man, I kind of wish this dude could have directed because he did Black Panther. He could have done the Blade movie with what he did.
I mean, I think he just I don't think he did Black Panther, right?
Yeah, Ryan Coogler. Yeah,
Yeah, I just think he don't. I don't know. I think that's probably his last Marvel project.
maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't
He
think.
did. Did he do the second one? I can't remember.
I feel like he did.
Yeah, might be. But either way, I mean, it's like it can be done. It can be done. You just gotta show up. You gotta show up and know what you're working with.
Listen,
Yeah,
man,
that'd be crazy.
it needs that. I mean, I don't want that Blade and Buffy though.
No, I was just looking.
Blade with the yellow coat.
The yellow coat. What about the? I thought it was orange. I thought it was an orange
I
coat.
don't know.
It's supposed to be like a brown coat, so like an OG blade. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of a crossover I would see. I would like actually really like to see.
Yeah, good. Look at that one.
Which one is it?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's yeah. See,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. Like,
You could make this happen because then you got like the teen spirit look with just like yo, I've been doing this, and
yeah,
their personalities would clash in the best way. Like, 'cause you know, like you need clashing personalities for like a
mm,
good, like to make the interaction entertaining. Like they'd be perfect.
I didn't listen. I'm taking that up the ladder. That's gonna be my next
Yeah,
attempt.
just shoot it up there. And be like,
And
yo, come on,
just be like, yo, bro,
get this together.
Mister Marvel man.
Is Buffy's comics aligned with anything? Like, is she's not like I know she's not Marvel, but is she like
She
adjacent to anything?
Boom
Where she's coming
Studios.
from?
Boom Studios. Who owns Godzilla? Like Godzilla comic?
Toei. Oh, you
No,
mean
no,
oh
but
the
look,
comics?
yeah, just type in Godzilla comic. I want to see. Click any one of those. Godzilla versus Chicago. They wildin'.
I mean, I have this one.
Godzilla on O Block.
Oh, Block.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yo, O Block.
he's hanging out with King Von. I actually have this one on my shelf.
That's funny. Legendary.
Legendary
Nah, that's
comics.
not it. That's definitely not it. Legendary fucking wish they had a comic book. Well, I don't think they wish that because they'd lose money. Click the
This is
Godzilla versus
legendary.
Chicago.
IDW.
I thought that was Boom Studios, but Boom Studios did Power Rangers. So I mean, they did Power Rangers. They do a lot of stuff. I don't know if they've ever worked with Marvel, but why would they pass that up?
Yeah.
Right? Like why would they? Why who would say no to that? So Godzilla heist is fire.
Which one?
Click go up, go to the right, right, boom, click that. The one in
Oh
the middle,
shit.
Godzilla heist. So what what that's about is that's about some dude who figures out where Godzilla's gonna be, and he uses that knowledge to rob a casino.
That's fire. That is fire. That's a cool concept.
Yeah.
Really, really cool concept.
So he's just gambling, and then he's basically a smart guy,
Yeah.
and he's like a science guy. So he pretty much in the beginning was able to track Godzilla's patterns,
Yeah.
and then he was like predicting like, oh, he's gonna be here, but he's not 100% sure. So when he's gambling, he's like waiting for Godzilla to show up, and then Godzilla shows up, and then he's like, when everything's blown up, he's just
Yeah.
stealing everything. Like he had the bag, and then he was running out of the casino, and then crazy shit happens.
The kaiju job.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so and that's like the most brilliant use of Godzilla, because there's a lot of stories like IDW's putting out crazy 1800s
Yeah.
vampire shit, pirate shit, but this one is like fucking Ocean's 11's
With Godzilla.
with Godzilla.
That's actually really, really cool. Like I've never seen anybody do anything like that.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. He get kidnapped, and this whole shit happens. So it's cool. I think it's like 2 issues in now.
Uh-huh.
I bought the first issue because they could make that into a movie. You know,
They
like,
really could.
yeah, they could.
Like that's why I like what they do. Like when they were trying to build like the Cloverfield universe, where it's like, what's happening during all these times? Like yes, there's this thing happening, but like, what are the people doing?
Ain't John Goodman in that movie?
Yeah, he's in the second one. The first one was like the found footage joint, where it's like Blair Witch Project, and then they made the Cloverfield Lane, which was like
That one was better than.
oh yeah, it was, but the cool thing is we didn't know when the movie starts. We didn't know that that's what it was. Like we just thought it was like a bunker movie, you know, some crazy shit happening, and you're like, oh shit, this is like the Cloverfield monster joint, crazy, like crazy addition. I would see like love to see some Godzilla stuff.
Listen, Godzilla has like it has a lot of shit coming out. But I honestly think the strongest Godzilla story is probably Godzilla Heist.
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 Oh, heist.
Yeah, I would say for sure.
It sounds like it.
Um, they doing like Godzilla on O Block. I don't. That was
Yeah,
like
that's
what
crazy.
what are we doing, bro?
That's
Godzilla versus
crazy.
Chicago. Look, he on 167.
Yeah, Chief Keef playing.
He look like he in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Like he on the concourse.
Yeah. Well, active. Where's Tim's at?
Yeah. So I mean, well, I mean, that artist is fire too. I like that guy's art. But yeah, that Godzilla versus Kong versus Justice League was pretty fire too.
What was this?
Godzilla versus Kong versus Justice League.
I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Go up. I think it's there somewhere. Oh, there you go. Go up. There you go. No, you just left. Boom. There you go.
That's wild. Oh, this wasn't just been like recently for the. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, I bought the hardcover. It already came out.
Mm.
And then fucking King Kong get the Green Lantern ring. Spoilers.
Oh shit, Kong with. Oh, I've seen the still of that. Actually, I have. That's wild though. He would need it.
Yeah.
It's funny because I forgot they already did Ninja Turtles and Naruto, so it's like they could cross over anything.
I forgot all about that.
I still got that copy. Yeah, so they did that. Then I would honestly even do like an anime.
Nothing's off the table now.
Yeah.
Nothing. That came out of
You
nowhere.
think they're gonna do a My Hero DC?
I will say there's a bigger chance of My Hero Marvel happening than My Hero DC because
damn, because I just thought, but the Justice League, like they kind of model a lot of that superhero ness off DC more than Marvel. At least I feel like in the tone, like the tone of My Hero.
when you I mean it's a mix of everything, but when you read Vigilantes, you'll really see that the creator of My Hero or the people involved, they lean more towards Marvel because you'll start seeing the Cyclops, you'll start seeing like a lot of like
I see that,
like Easter eggs, and the
My Hero X-Men.
Yeah,
would probably be cool.
Exactly,
because it will be like this is the world if mutants did actually take over. Like, or like become the next stage.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much My Hero is just X-Men Mutant Academy.
If it's X-Men, if Magneto got his way.
Yeah, yeah, that's literally.
Yeah,
Honestly, listen, that's not a bad take.
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was influenced by it. And the chief, the editor in chief, he's a big anime fan.
Okay.
He's a big manga guy. He's a big anime guy. Um, he's a fan, and he's been bringing a lot of like these Japanese artists to do American comics. Um, the Kid Venom, that one was like Naruto inspired. Like it's like a shonen
Yeah.
Venom book. Um, that was pretty cool. Uh, they're republishing a lot of like old titles from because they just republished the X-Men manga. They've been re-releasing that.
Yeah. Was that like was that what the anime was based off?
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh,
I don't know.
I watched some of the anime.
I didn't read it. I just
Yeah.
have it.
Okay.
I'll go over it one day. Um, and then they did Spider-Man Fake Red,
Okay.
which was Spider-Man the manga. They did they doing the Isekai with Doc Ock, or like they switch the bodies
Yeah.
where Doc Ock dies and his consciousness is transported to a little girl in Japan.
Oh, and he just has to
Yeah,
figure out how to get out.
yeah, they did
Damn.
that. That was his doing as well. And it was also from the homies that did My Hero.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So they cooking. I'm pretty sure like at some point they're gonna
That
be.
would be a fun, like that would be a really dope. Because I'm seeing a lot of similarities in some of these characters, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that would actually be really, really cool.
I'm pretty sure it's on the way at some point.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't call it. I could probably find out,
Yeah.
but because they probably over there at DC like or Marvel like damn they got Naruto and
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. Damn, we gotta do our own shit.
Blade and Demon Hunter or Demon Slayer.
What about Devil May Cry and Blade? Dante and Blade.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See now we cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, Devil May Cry had
Devil
comics.
Blade, crazy.
Devil May Cry with Ghost Rider.
That's also good too.
Like
Damn,
Devil May
man.
Cry with the Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Dante with the Midnight Suns. Virgil. What's that one bimbo? Trish.
Trish,
Yeah, yeah. I just started playing Devil May Cry actually for the first time.
Really?
Never played it.
It's a fun franchise. Its story's a little crazy sometimes. Like it's kind of all over the place.
The first one's type whack.
Yeah. Well, the first one's good. The second one I didn't like, and then I kind of dipped out until 4, and 4 was pretty damn good.
That's how I found out about the franchise.
Yeah.
4 was the big one. 4 was like when what's this
And I
nigga?
got more into Bayonetta because Bayonetta was like the daughter of Devil May Cry that like overachieved. She just did everything.
Yeah, I think she's more relevant than
Yeah. Some people would fight you on that take.
Nah,
but
I think she's
I love Bayonetta. Like Bayonetta, to me, it's the best hack and slash to date. Like it's like hack and slash has been culminating to this game, where it's like this chick is insane. She got guns on every foot.
Are they in
on
the
every
same
page.
universe?
No, I don't think so. But it's like same.
Same guy.
I think. I mean, it's Platinum Games, so it's not Capcom proper, but it's like somebody's in conversation with each other because there's a lot of mutual respect when it comes. There's like similarities even in the how the universe
I'm
works.
pretty sure it's the same guy.
The same guy. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Because there's no way there's that similar. Nobody ain't get mocked
Yeah.
legally. But no, you're. I mean, I would argue that Bayonetta has consistently been more relevant than Devil May Cry.
Yeah, and that is fantastic. At the very least, it passed on the torch because it's like it's such good gameplay, and then also the character design. Yeah, like people know the character now more than ever. But Bayonetta and something any of these characters.
No, yeah. You're not wrong. Why does the
It's an
first Devil
angel
May
fight.
Cry game sound like Resident Evil? We got like the walking
Yeah, well,
animations,
it's the fixed camera joint.
and then no, even the
Yeah.
sounds of the game, like when you open and close the
Well,
door.
they're both Capcom. From
No, but it just looks like they just took
yeah,
Dante and dropped them
dropped
in
them on Chris
Resident.
Redfield. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm like, what is this?
it was because they were playing around with that game type, and then it just worked. But then the second one was just kind of like whatever. And then
And
they saved it later.
and then that fixed camera angle shit is fucking awful.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it.
Will they do uh like Blade Unimusha? You ever play Unimusha?
I'm not. No, I know what it is though.
Yeah. It's big. It's more on demons than it is vampires, but it's still like the same like samurai or Onimusha Demon Slayer.
That would be crazy.
That would also be like
That makes more sense.
right in there. Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. If
I
you
want-
go up, look, go up.
Right, this was it?
Go up. There's a manga panel. Go up. There you go. Boom.
This one?
That's a still from Vigilantes.
Ah. Yep. Yep. Oh, so they in here.
Oh, they were in the anime.
Oh, they were.
That's funny.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah, I've heard this is good. I gotta check it out. It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
read
prequel,
it.
right?
I read it. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
reading it when it was coming out. I think it's better than the mainline series.
I already know what I want. I already know my crossover. Ultimate
What?
crossover. Godzilla Initial D.
Oh, because he's driving while he's destroying
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But that's like Fast and the Furious meets Godzilla.
I mean, Fast and Furious took from all the other ones. Might as well give it back, right?
Well, Initial D. With no Initial D, there's no Fast and the Furious.
That's what I'm saying. So like, just X the Fast and Furious because they don't need a comic. Does Fast and Furious even have a comic?
I fucking hope not.
They don't need a comic. But who would be a great comic to throw back because they already have or just do MF Ghost. You know, like that whole MF Ghost series.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's in the future anyway, or it's in the present future, near future, whatever. Let's do like a rate, like a death race, but with Godzilla and like the drifting downhill.
So you
Kaiju's coming for you.
So you just want Twisted Metal.
Yes. Yeah.
Season 2 is on the way.
Hey, that was good. Listen, Anthony Mackie. I figured out the code on Anthony Mackie as a main character. He is not
King.
he is not Cape Crusader superhero in a suit cool. He is driver guy cool. He is like car guy cool. Because he's awesome in that. Like he's awesome in he's so believable in Twisted Metal.
I like Twisted Metal.
I liked it a lot. But I like trying to see him as a main stable superhero. It's like it's nothing against his acting. It's just like you don't have the fit for me. For whatever it is, I don't
It's
see.
because he's black.
It's not even that.
It's because he's black.
It's not even that.
You racist.
Not at all. Not at all. 'Cause you could put any other brother that's like you could put Michael B. Jordan in there and that'd be okay because he's
Jonathan
got
Majors.
Jonathan before he fucked up. You gotta have a presence that says, "I'm here to lead the Avengers." You don't have that presence. I'm sorry, you just don't.
He's Clarence.
You're Clarence, but you do have. If he was somehow a character in the Fast and the Furious franchise, he would fit right in.
Oh yeah.
He'd fit right in there next to Ludacris and Tyrese, and he'd be quipping with Vin Diesel. He's cool enough to do that, and you could see him whipping around the corner, drifting, doing something cool. He's completely believable as like a cool driver guy. And so when I was watching Twisted Metal, I'm like, this works. He's actually cool enough to be in Mad Max. He would actually fit.
Yeah.
He would fit in a Mad Max. Like, if for whatever reason Mad Max left Australia, or he was just like the brother that didn't catch his flight home, or he was just there. He was there. The kid of what's the name?
I know nothing about Mad Max.
Oh, it's a solid movie.
I just know Fist of the North Star is an anime Mad Max.
Basically, yeah. It's all because the director is Australian, so it's based in Australia. Even though the world ends, so like gas prices go up too high, we bomb each other. This that apocalypse shit. But then everybody out there is just they suit up their cars and then they ride around and try to find shelter. But then there's people that have like, oh, I run the gas in the town, I run the bullets, I run this, and then there's just battles. And then Max is like a dude who lost his family and went crazy, and he's like an anti-hero, right?
That's cool.
Cool. They did a bunch of shows. The third movie, what's her name? Tina Turner's in it, and she's the head of like a this place called Thunderdome. That could be her kid, and he'd be fantastic.
Oh,
See
so
what I'm
you
saying?
got it planned out.
Yeah, but I couldn't see him as Captain America.
I couldn't see him as Captain America
So
either.
I like it's nothing against him. It's just the energy.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, I got
Final
you.
final note.
Yeah.
I got a.
There you go.
I got.
What you got? What you got for me?
Yo, people need to stop sucking off Junji Ito.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I want you to expound on this because I've heard nothing but great things about Junji Ito. I haven't read much of it, and I didn't. I heard the anime is not that good.
Well, the thing about it, where his style is so crazy and obscure that if you don't have a huge budget, and I mean like an Enter the Spider Verse type budget or a Super Mario the movie type budget,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be trying to do that. And I feel like a lot of like just a lot of these or anime studios are trying to like adapt his work, but they don't got with like a $5 million budget. That needs to be a
Yeah.
$100 million budget.
So he needs movies, not
Yes,
TV shows.
he needs.
He needs a Ghibli level of quality.
Yes,
Okay.
he needs people working in a sweatshop for the next 3 years, just animating.
Take it back.
Yeah, because the first one the first episode of Uzumaki looked great,
Yeah.
but I guess they were like, yeah, we're wasting all our money on this, and we don't even really know if it's gonna, and it's a risk, right? If you look at it,
Yeah.
it's so then they were just like, yo, bro, like we gotta clip this, and I knew that was gonna happen because every single time they ever tried to do an anime adaptation, it was garbage, and I always felt like not everything needs to be like an anime, bro.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Sometimes you just gotta let shit be what it is. Like stop trying to capitalize on his hype, bro. Like so for me, honestly, like Junji Ito and Berserk were two of the first mangas I read in 2004. Um some kid brought Berserk to school in 2004. It was the year it was translated to English.
Mm-hmm.
Teacher saw me reading it, was like, yo, I got something for you. He gave me Gyo, Junji Ito.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the first two things, right? But what I mean by like they just glazed this guy so hard, bro. And it's like I like he doesn't even have the best horror manga. Like he's just really good on his visuals. His visuals are crazy. They're
Yeah.
eerie. He has really good concepts, and they make you. It's more psychological. Like you think like, oh my god, like what is this?
Yeah.
It's like stories with like very little explanations to like why things happen the way they happen. Now, granted, I haven't read all his new shit, so I don't really know if his writing evolved since. But I've read Gyo, I've read Tomie, I've read Uzumaki. I read a lot of the stuff that he was doing in the early years. But back then, like when I was in high school, like if you knew what this was, like it was like, oh shit, you know manga. If you knew what Berserk was, it was like, oh shit, you know manga. And I'm happy that like Junji Ito is getting love, but it's time because I was excited for him because I thought this was gonna shine a light. Oh yeah, that was it. That was the first one I read.
That's the one.
Yeah, and I thought this was gonna shine a light on the genre in general.
Of the horror of the
Yeah,
horror mangas.
and we would get Cat-Eyed Boy.
I honestly thought Death Note was gonna do that for us, and it didn't.
It did.
It did.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Junji Ito.
Yeah.
Junji Ito came from Death Note. I mean, I guess it's like a horror thing, but
Yeah. But it just like as for it to stick, which is what you're trying to hope it does. Like, because it's like it. I feel like there was. I mean, there was a lot of really cool animes and mangas that came out since, but I would love a main staple one like Death Note. Death Note kind of it had like legs for a long time, and I was hoping Junji Ito would, and then they're talking about budget cuts. I'm like, why? Like, just bet on it. It probably would have.
He needs a big studio, like a big studio, like a big movie studio to be like
Netflix. Was it who was doing it? Who did it?
yeah, the Junji Ito collection, fucking
Yeah.
garbage. And
Yeah.
and they like he needs like a theatrical
Yeah.
like something
I'd pull up for like a 2 hour animated horror event.
of a 2 hour Uzumaki movie.
Yes, this
do
would
it.
be insane.
Do it. Do it. They did a shitty live action in Japan
Yeah.
of Tomie. Like
Or like, cause it like, there's been little steps along the way. Cause I like Parasite, the Maxim.
mhm.
That was my shit. So
Mhm.
like, that's cool.
Now every girl I know got a Junji Ito tattoo. My friend, she's a tattoo artist. She said
Yeah.
she done about 100 Tomies.
Mm.
So it's like guys, like this isn't the only thing that's out there. You know, like we got Drifting Classroom, we got Dragon Head, we got the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. We got there's so a homunculus. I mean, I guess that's kind of a horror. But you know, like this predates Junji Ito. This was Stranger Things before the Duffer Brothers were even a fucking thought in their parents. It was women in their daddy's nutsack when this came out.
That's crazy.
Like, this is the original Upside Down. I know, like, people might be, oh, the art doesn't look so good. All right, well, who cares, bro? This was the late 50s into the 60s.
This looks good as hell to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I tried to put somebody onto it, and then they was like, "Oh, I don't really like the art." I'm like, "Bro, this is the 1950s. Homie was cooking in the 1950s. This is the first horror manga published, or one of them. The same guy published the first horror manga. It was called Cat-Eyed Boy, but this predated it, bro. They got Homie on the cross.
That's crazy.
Little kid
Yo,
on the cross.
crucified him. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, read this.
It was this is one of the not only one of the best manga, but one of the greatest comics of all time. Like just comics in general. And I'm pretty sure the Duffer Brothers fucking ripped them off. I know they did. Because one chapter is an entire episode of Stranger Things. Like literally like the whole concept. You remember when they thought the nigga died, and then his mother was trying to communicate with him?
Yeah.
That's literally a chapter in Stranger Things.
That's wild.
I mean in Drift that's literally a chapter. A whole chapter. And I'm like, bro, like little kids who get pushed into another dimension with creatures and monsters and a parent trying to communicate with, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
not, but that's been happening anyway. They just never talk about it. You know, we talk about the Nolans and all these other people who like make these cool movies, but it's like, you know where they got the idea from, right? Like, let's call a spade a spade. We've been taking concepts from across the sea for a minute.
that's Cat-Eyed Boy.
It's Cat-Eyed Boy. This looks cool.
Oh wait, no, that's the Drifting Classroom. My bad.
I like this stuff.
Oh wait, no, I think that's Cat-Eyed Boy. That's Drifting Classroom.
Yeah. In my final note, actually, I forgot. I started watching Fable. That shit's fun. That shit's real.
You watched it?
I'm watching. Well, I was reading some of the first volume of it, and then I was like, well, since the show's out, I just started watching the show.
I mean that's the real Sakamoto.
Yeah.
None of that bullshit. Oh, shonen.
No, it's like it's mad real, like very realistic, calculated. Like I mean, he's borderline superhuman in the way he thinks, or like the what he's trying to get done. But it's very real, gritty, and then funny out of nowhere. Just like mad, like real funny, like not just like slapstick. Like this nigga really don't know how to live outside of
outside of killing.
outside of killing. Damn, that's
Yeah, they killed that little kid.
yes. All right. See now, every time you come over here, man, I got stuff to read. Like I got shit I gotta get.
Listen,
Gotta catch up on.
stop sucking off Junji Ito. Stop glazing him, bro. There's so many horror manga out there, bro. And it's like, bro, we get it. He's great. I get it. I get it. But he's not the greatest horror writer of all time. Or the horror manga guy. He's not. I wouldn't even put him in my top 10. I wouldn't. Does he have the best visuals, best character designs, the best crazy concepts? Yes. Is he the best writer? Not so much. But this guy, he could do it all, and he gets political too with his shit. This is coming from a guy whose mom was in, like, she was part of the whole Hiroshima, the grandparents. He grew up in that World War II, post World War II era. So a lot of
pain in this. Man.
Exactly.
Real.
Yeah. Listen, man, and then a lot of the people that say, "Oh, manga isn't political. That's why I read it." Shut the fuck up. You do not read manga. You don't. You read shonen. You don't read manga. You read shonen. Like, this is of its time. Talks about World War II. He talks about capitalism. He talks about, like, his stuff is the horrors of humanity. And racism, classism, capitalism, fucking war.
This shit.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
What's only $7? Shit, I might cop these today, Crunchyroll.
Digital?
Oh, is it digital? I thought it was.
I might be.
I thought it was.
Because I know the single books are out of print for sure.
This is about it. So it's sold out.
Yeah. I know the skinny ones are out of print. Cause pause. They got the fat ones. Pause. And I bought all 3 of them. But
yeah, this looks a trip.
A homunculus, fire.
I've seen that cross by my feed before.
Yeah, I know. TikTok got a hold of it.
Yeah.
You just type in manga.
Yeah.
This is real horror right here. Psychological. Look at this. This nigga's drilling a fucking thing through his head.
That's crazy. Yeah, dog. This on some monster type.
But it's just talking. Like, this whole thing is just talking. So if you shonen heads watching, he gonna clip me, and he's and if y'all not in to talking, just don't even watch this reel. Just move on, because this is
real writing right here. This
yes.
is like, yeah.
It's just 2 dudes chopping it up for most of the thing. This is about a homeless guy. We don't know why he's homeless. We don't know how he got homeless, but he comes from money.
Well, finish your thought.
No, you could.
No, I was just gonna say it's like, because I'm a film I'm a film buff. I talk about this all the time. I'm a big film head, and I talk about how like Western writing takes a lot from Eastern writing, respectfully and
Yeah,
disrespectfully. And when I say that, and I talk about how like manga and anime is responsible, one of the things responsible, people automatically think I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. They think I'm talking about Naruto. Like, no, I'm talking about this shit. Like these concepts, you'll see like a Nolan take these shots, shot for shot, and this is the stuff we talk. Like, this is the writing we talking about here. Like, is this definitely looks
yeah. So
like this looks like I'm getting something for real. Like, this is crazy.
yeah, you could get a Nolan, uh, I guess
The
a
guy who
Nolan,
did Nosferatu, all that, all
yeah,
those dudes who make those like,
Jordan Peele.
yeah, Jordan Peele, they make those really visually gripping movies, and they have these like overarching concepts that everybody says, oh, they're breaking the laws of reality. It's like, nah, I think a dude in Japan might have wrote that maybe 20 years prior.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. If the track record stays.
yeah, like just like a lot of these shots are just like beautiful,
Yeah.
right? And it's just this homeless guy, and he's just down on his luck. He meets a guy, um, and he offers him some money, because he's a medical student, and he's like, "Yo, bro, let me drill a hole into your head to see some shit. I'll give you money." And the guy's like, "Fuck you." Something happens to
Mm.
the guy, and he really needs the money. So then he goes back, you know, lets him do his thing, and when he covers his eye, as you can see, just go down.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. When he covers his eye right there, he could see the spiritual plane, so he could see people's true selves, and what's their form, right? So he starts talking to random people to try and figure out why they have the forms that they have. And a lot of the people that he talks to have really fucked up lives. And you go through each person's personal
Mm.
life. So each chapter is a story about a guy. And then I like, final spoiler, when you're done with the person, yeah, that's something else. Um when you're done visiting that person's life and what they've been through, they don't have the form anymore.
Mm.
So there was one guy that was kind of like a toy transformer,
Yeah.
and he was trying to figure out, like, why are you a toy transformer? And he just duffed him. Get the fuck out of my face.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you wrote this one. I think you wrote this. 10 best manga that are not Junji
Nah, bro. Like, yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
I think you got to write
Berserk.
it.
Oh my, yo, this whole, yo, like, just right there,
Yeah.
whole totally discredited.
Ah.
Because
Ah.
this is the
mind.
reaction. This is good
Never
content.
mind.
Parents like, ah.
No. Soccer. I don't know what this is, but
I don't know what that is.
it looked too interesting.
It looks okay. We getting somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, we getting somewhere now.
Okay. Yeah.
Night of the all right. That passes.
I'll pass.
Blood on the track.
Tracks.
That's good.
Okay.
That's
Well, hey,
good.
we're getting into the top 5, so it's got to be
Three
good.
homunculus.
Homunculus. All right.
PTSD radio. I read it. I wasn't really crazy about it.
Okay.
I wasn't really crazy about it. Drifting
Just
Classroom,
Classroom,
number one,
There you
baby.
There you go. Listen, your reputation stands as is. You just quoted the number 1.
Yeah,
Yeah. Get it together, Screen Rant.
yeah, but that first, wait, go up. The first one, Berserk, that shouldn't be there because Berserk is another one. Bro, I have a Berserk tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I love Berserk. You already seen
Yeah.
my spending
Yeah.
over $1,000 on Berserk figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Berserk. Again, this is not the best story ever written. I love Berserk, but this is not the best manga ever. People suck it off so hard now.
Mhm.
Like, I don't like. It's crazy because now, like, I went on a UFC page,
Mm-hmm.
and then they made a meme, and they used Berserk, and I'm like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And and the thing about that is, like, I was at the comic, I was working, and then I heard like some guy trying to rizz up some like anime chick with tattoos,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm closing out the story here, but he was like, "Oh yeah, I've been reading Berserk since the '90s," and I'm thinking to myself like, "No, you didn't, you fuck." And I didn't, I didn't want to be that guy at the comic book store, actually. But in my head, I was like, "Yo, bro, like, I read it the first year the first volume dropped,
Yeah.
2004 in English. Like, people be tapping, bro.
Yeah.
And then now I'm seeing Berserk shit in Uniqlo, and I'm seeing Berserk shit like it's still hard to get figures.
Yeah, I've noticed it's for as popular as it is now, it still seems to be kind of like maybe they're holding that supply on purpose to drive up price or something.
I couldn't call it, but
Yeah.
I know when I was younger, it was always hard to get merchandise for it. Like T-shirts were really possible to get.
Yeah.
Now that's changing. There was this one company called the Art of War. They did toys for it. But like it's even to this day, bro. There's still no Casca figure.
That's wild.
There's one coming out.
Yeah.
Thank God. But everybody was complaining online because they made her white.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, so
they whitewashed it.
Yeah, they whitewashed
trying
the
to
figure.
save on the print.
I think that's what it is. I think for some reason it probably doesn't look.
Try to save money on the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, bro, like stop. Listen, I'm happy that Berserk is more popular now than ever because now the story is gonna get a definitive ending. Like it has to finish, right? Like it has to, and I'm happy about that. But like now it's like just a bunch of gym bros and like workout dudes are like
they punished it. They punished it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, bro. They punished. Yeah, that's what they. I remember my one of my homegirls. Shout outs to Orchata Weeb on Instagram. Go follow her. She's cool. She's like a big workout. She's a gym rat. Then there was some other gym rat that follows her, and he had like I looked at his page once because he just be posting wild shit on her thing to get her attention, but
yeah,
I don't know if she whatever. But look, the point is he be trying to raise her up, and I thought it was funny, so I like clicked on his page and he had like the Berserk weightlifting belt, and I'm like, wow, like you just discovered Berserk like last year. Yeah, but you know, shout outs to Berserk though.
Shout out to
the fandom is getting crazy. This is like ridiculous though. Like Tokyo Ghoul. Who the fuck will put that up there?
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, somebody in there was just throwing stuff out.